Hey, sweet soul. Welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Easterling. I'm also the author of Phoenix Medicine's A Transformative Journey Through Consciousness. And today I want to speak to those of you who may be aware that some wounds may be coming up in regards to abandonment. And in the last video, we were talking about the courage to embody self-fulfillment through the soul mission, even when our partners are pivoting their focus away from us, or maybe we're being called to focus more on ourselves, and our heart, our mind aches for the connection of love and intimacy. But we're learning to always remember, come back to the self-fulfillment that comes through the intimacy of our soul's calling and why we're awakened human beings on this planet at this time. So I'm speaking to you today if you may be aware that wounds are surfacing. So that can look like trauma responses, physical reactions to things that shouldn't cause so much reaction in you, but it's in your bones, it's in your DNA. It's stored memory of experiences that may have happened so long ago, but maybe we haven't had time yet to truly and fully feel and process those things. But now that we are in a safer environment, things are going to continue to come up. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are or how long you've been on the self-development, the healing path. There's always so much more to dig into the soul and scoop up and look at, kiss, and say goodbye to. Especially if you're answering the call of your soul mission, there's going to be blocks along the way. And some of the biggest blocks to the human is the feeling of not being loved. And that's a very real experience for us. For me personally, my father wasn't around, often left growing up, and it was really traumatic. It built a distrust between me and other human beings that I still suffer from today. And being on this path now, I'm still very much reclusive. I don't allow many people into my life. But it doesn't mean that we can't build healthy relationships. Just because you may be having a reaction doesn't mean that the person that you're responding to is necessarily unsafe now. I'm speaking to someone today who's been on this path for a while. So maybe you don't have relationships with people who've abused you in the past, who've abandoned you. Hopefully by now you've let them go. You recognize that they're dealing with their own traumas and issues in life. You've been focused on yours. But the past always seems to haunt us, of course. And in the relationships that we form afterward, there always will come up this remembering of what has happened so we can further unconditionally love the pain and the trauma that other people have inflicted on us so that we can be better human beings. And then we teach that soul lesson. So this is a call today, your call to action. If you're witnessing within yourself this upsurge of emotion, of negative thoughts, of distrust from other people who love you, who are safe people, who have the mental and emotional maturity now to recognize when you are projecting at them, they are able to communicate and sit with you through the storm, to be there on the other side, and you're able to work with it together. So hopefully you have those kinds of people in your life where you're learning how to invite more of them. So again, the right type of people who are healing to your soul journey, who are going to support your soul's transformation over and over and over again, will unconditionally love you and will be able to push aside your triggers, your wounds that come up. It doesn't mean they excuse you from it, but they recognize you are not the pain that you may be expressing. They recognize that all of us have pain that we need to release, and we work it out with each other. Hopefully you have space to be held in that type of loving support this time. If you're still on that journey, don't worry, it will come. And we are able to better manifest healthier, more conscious relationships coming from a place of wounded ones. And that's the greatest gift and blessing of waking up to the pain and the trauma and the abandonment we feel, we never have to experience it again. We've already learned the soul lesson. So that's how you know it's a lie your mind or your emotions are telling you at this time. Because you cannot go through the same experience twice. You don't have to. If that's you, if you're going through that, it's a choice you're making to look at something again, to deal with it a different way. But we never go through the same trauma again. When we recognize that we are being emotionally triggered, we understand that it's the human condition to revert back to what it has already known in the past. And we have to have the strength, the courage to override our human body, our biology, and to replant, rescript the mind, to nourish the body, to calm the body, to relax our nervous system. We have to do this work, and it is not always easy work to do this. So first, finding the courage to be honest with ourselves that, yes, we have trauma. If this is you, it doesn't matter how old or young you are, these wounds carry with us, and they catch up to us at some point. So you can be grown adults in your late 60s, 70s, and beyond, and still just now be processing wounds from being a child. And I know a lot of men out here too mask the emotional trauma and pain that you feel in fear of being seen as not masculine enough. And I blame society for a lot of that, not holding space for men to be emotionally vulnerable. That society perceives emotional awareness, emotional expression as something we should be ashamed of. But we all have to go there. So again, if this message is for you, if things are coming up and you don't want them to right now, you didn't expect it to, things are going good, but still, the traumas, the memories still seem to have control over you. Just know you're not alone. And this is your moment, spiritually speaking, that you never have to allow your body, your emotions, the memories to have control over you again. Not like this, not in this way. If you take the action right now to communicate to yourself, whether that is journaling, or if you have a partner or a friend, when you are wounded, the memories come back that you seem to project at them, you have an honest conversation, you tell them, these are the ways in which I have been wounded in the past. These are the signs you can recognize. When I am in trauma, I'm remembering what has happened to me, and I can't ground myself in the moment to remember that I am in loving presence. Can you help me remember? That will continue to help you build trust with other people and allow your friends, your partner, your family to be able to hold compassionate space for you too. You are deserving of that. You're allowed to have that, but you have to take responsibility and create that by expressing your soul. Honestly, truthfully, recognizing we all have something broken within us that we're all trying to put back together slowly each and every single day. Offering yourself compassion by talking about it is terrifying. It's scary. And I'm not saying you have to get online publicly and speak on these things as I am, but first being honest with yourself, communicating with yourself that your feelings are valid, that the wounds are allowed to come up. You want the emotions to come up. You want to recognize the thoughts that are extremely negative and afraid. And then you take your power back. In this moment, as you watch this video and after, write down your affirmations, say a prayer, talk to somebody, and express. These are the ways in which I have been wounded. Yes. And I need your help to hold me accountable when I'm being triggered, when I'm responding to something that is not truth. It's not reality anymore. It was my reality, but it doesn't have to be now. And thank you for allowing me space to recognize this in the future. If you need space to do that in a professional container with a coach, that's what I'm here for. I'm not a therapist. I am a life coach. So if you're ready to take the story, the trauma that's happened, and turn it into action, to turn into a business or art, for example, or to work on your communication skills in a conscious way, then please reach out to me. ConsciousLifestyleCoaching.com. You can learn about my offerings. You can email me at any time. I wish you continued peace and healing on your journey. Recognize you are never alone. And just thank you for committing to remaining conscious of not only yourself, but what's happening in the world, and recognizing how you can do your part to create more peace, to establish more healing, and to continue the process of being a living prayer on earth. You are a blessing to someone. So if no one told you today, I see you, appreciate you, and love that you're here with me. And I hope to see you again in the next video. Peace and love.